The smell of fresh bread usually filled Leo's small bakery, making it feel warm and cozy. People from all over the neighborhood loved coming there. But today, something felt different. The air was tense, like before a big test. Leo, who always had a smile and flour on his face, was nervous. Mr. Sterling, a famous food critic who was very picky, was coming to check out his bakery. This was a big day for Leo. Mr. Sterling walked in, looking around with a serious face. He sniffed the air but didn't show if he liked it or not. Leo's heart was beating fast. He had worked very hard to get ready for this day. He cleaned everything, made sure all his recipes were perfect, and even baked a special bread with rosemary and sea salt. He wanted everything to be just right. "Good morning, Mr. Sterling," Leo said, trying to sound happy. Mr. Sterling just grunted and pointed to a tiny spot on the counter. "Clean that," he said. Leo quickly wiped it off, but his smile was a little smaller now. Mr. Sterling looked at the pastries, poking them with a fork. He picked a croissant, smelled it, and took a small bite. He said, which didn't tell Leo anything. Just then, the bell above the door rang, and Clara came in. Clara was a regular customer who used a wheelchair and loved Leo's cinnamon rolls. But today, her wheelchair was wobbly. Leo forgot about Mr. Sterling and rushed to help her. "Clara, let me fix that," he said, and went to get his tools. While Leo was helping Clara, Mr. Sterling watched with a frown. When Leo came back, Mr. Sterling was upset. "This is a bakery, not a repair shop," he said. "You should be serving me." Leo stood up straight. "Clara is a customer and a friend," he said. "Helping her is more important." Mr. Sterling was angry and left. Leo was worried. He knew a bad review from Mr. Sterling could hurt his bakery. He looked at Clara, who smiled at him. The next day, the newspaper came with Mr. Sterling's review. Leo was scared, but the headline said, "Leo's Bakery, more than just bread." The review was very good. Mr. Sterling wrote about how delicious the food was and how kind Leo was. He said Leo helping Clara showed that the bakery was a special place. The review became very popular, and many people came to Leo's bakery. A few weeks later, Leo got a letter from Mr. Sterling. Inside was a lot of money and a note. Mr. Sterling said he realized he was too focused on small things and forgot about kindness. He gave Leo the money to help him keep being kind to everyone. Leo was surprised and happy. He used the money to make his bakery bigger and more comfortable. He also started giving leftover bread to people who needed it. Leo's bakery became a place where people felt happy and cared for. It showed that being kind is more important than anything else.